Alrighty, what have we here? So we've got Renaissance and Alchemy. A lot more Renaissance than Alchemy. I think it's just these two are Alchemy. Anyways, oh boy, this looks explosive. So plenty of draw: Swashbuckler, Experiment, Scrying Pool, Silk Merchant, and villages. There's Recruiter, which can be a village. Silk Merchant can gain villagers, and notably I saw Academy, which you get this and it's just like infinite villages for the rest of the game in any strong kingdom, and this is certainly a strong kingdom. Piazza is also a village, but kind of outclassed pretty badly here by Academy. Only thinning is Recruiter. Plenty of plus buy and gains. Looks like the name of the game here is play a bunch of inventors and then you win. In theory, you could get 8 provinces for free. More likely what happens is you pile something out pretty trivially with a few inventors in play, and all the plus buy you'll have from Silk Merchant. Other stuff that jumps out. Sculptor, really good with cost reduction. You play an inventor first. Your sculptors can now gain sculptors. It's straight to your hand even. So it just like autopilot itself. Sculptor gains a sculptor, gains a sculptor, gains a sculptor. Usually, the big limitation on that doesn't make it just immediately broken, is villages. To gain 10 sculptors to hand, you have to have 10 extra villages to work with, which is normally no small feat. But here we set Academy, you get that, and it's just infinite villages. Every sculptor you gain is a new village to play the next one. And the fact that you have infinite villages means there's no downside really to shoving 10 sculptors into your deck. In fact, I think this is probably the proximate goal of this game, now I think about it, is you line up Inventor, Sculptor, Academy, and you get 10 sculptors in your deck. You probably just win next turn from that. 10 sculptors, all the villagers you can want. That's going to pile somehow the following turn. I think that's the goal. So with that in mind, how do you open? Hitting 5 seems important. One Sculptor, one Academy, one Recruiter. Recruiter also is one of those cards that's just like obscenely strong. One of the best cards in the game. Usually the immediate first $5 opening buy. Just because it thins, it draws, it gives you villages, it does everything you would want to kickstart your engine. And so I'd love to hit 5. With that in mind, Silk Merchant looks like the obvious opening buy for 4. Speaking of strongest cards in the game, Silk Merchant is like the strongest card in the game, and part of that is because of the effect it has in the opening. Opening Silk Merchant Silver, for example, it's like literally guarantees that you hit 5. Even if you bottom deck both of them, you have an extra coffer, so in your $4 turn you can spend it to hit 5, and is very likely to get you to double 5 because you have 9 money in your deck. As long as your Silk Merchant is on the bottom, you'll draw all 9 of that money, the 7 coppers and 2 the silver. And the most likely split between those two is to have like 5 in one turn, 4 in the other. You spend a coffer on the $4 turn, that's 2 5s. So even better than that, I think, is Silk Merchant and a silver equivalent like Improve. Identical odds of hitting 5 and double 5. But with the upside that if you collide them, you can improve the Silk Merchant into a third 5. And so I think that's got to be the opening. The other thing I would think about would be something like Silk Merchant to Experiment. Probably more likely to hit 5 on turn 3. And then it also triggers a shuffle because you have more draw in your deck. So you find whatever your turn 3 $5 buy is sooner. But I don't think that beats the Silk Merchant Experiment opening in terms of just total number of 5s in the deck. Okay, well, at least 5/7 odds here that we get the 555 line. If the Silk Merchant is not on the bottom of the deck, I'll hit 5 here. So I should probably take Academy first, with the idea that I'm triggering that Academy on the following turn. Oh no! Oh no! Darn. I counted my chickens before they hatched. The Silk Merchant is in fact on the bottom. So, fortunately, bottom decked alongside an estate, so I still hit 5. But I'm not getting the 555 line. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I can improve this improve up to an inventor. Is it crazy to just take sculptor now? Like I said, kind of automatically you take recruiter on 5, just because how good it is. But I also said inventor, sculptor, academy looks like the win condition here. I've already got academy. I'm gonna get an inventor here, I think, and there's like a non-zero chance if I line these two up, I could have the sculptor combo go off on turn 5. I think this might be justified. I'm gonna do it. It's not too often you bypass recruiter, but I think this has quite a good chance of paying off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to take experiments here, because now I'm going to have 10 sculptors in the deck. And the goal here is just to find those, ideally. I can't find them turn 6, but turn 7, I just want to find one of my sculptors to kick off the turn. Okay, so we've done the thing. Actually, no, it is technically possible for me to find them as early as turn 6, because I can actually take some sort of draw card here for sure, because there's 6 cards left. All 6 of those cards are junk cards. And so if I take a non-drawing card here, like another inventor, I'll draw 5 junk cards, guaranteed to whiff next turn, and then I have a chance turn 7 to kick off and find a sculptor which draws a sculptor and so on. But if I take any card that draws 2 or more here, like recruiter, swashbuckler, experiment, soap merchant, and draw at least 2 cards, I only have 4 cards left, and I will so first off I have a chance of drawing some draw card off the top and the deck kicking off as soon as turn 6. But if not, I've triggered a shuffle at least, and so most of those junk cards are missing the shuffle, and then turn 7 I'll have a nice fresh hand that doesn't have those cards shuffled in. So you take one of these. My inclination is swashbuckler, just because it draws 1 more than all the rest of them. Gives me 1 more chance to find a draw card turn 6. Obviously, there's upsides to all of these. Soap merchant comes as a villager and a plus buy and all the good stuff. Experiment puts an extra draw card into the deck. Recruiter trashes and gives a village. I think I just care about 1 more card to draw the most here. I really want to maximize the chance that next turn I find a draw card, because functionally, every sculptor can be a draw card if I want it to be. And so I wanted to find something that either drew or can gain a draw card off the top. And it seems my prayers have been answered. Even more than I needed. I found 2 cards. So let's just keep going. Please don't fizzle out. Okay, we're getting places. Slip merchant now. There could be an argument here for inventor gaining, or sculptor gaining inventor, playing inventor, and then gaining swashbuckler to draw more. That's probably, I think there's no way that's worth it, because the main reason you'd really want to do that would be like swashbuckler draws extra and you're at risk of dudding, like if you took the a concern about not drawing. But sculptor gaining inventor and then gaining swashbuckler is drawing you 3, whereas just like gaining 2 experiments or 2 soap merchants is drawing 4. So probably there's no good argument for doing that on further reflection. Alrighty. This is actually probably just a win in hand. I think this should autopile pretty trivially, right? Click all the cards. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I wonder if there was a case for only playing. So if I only played 7 inventors, something I could have done is gain improves, and then because everything else costs 0 and provinces cost 1, you could improve any action card into a province. That would have been pretty fun. any case, this is going to be easily piling. Let's take some herb gatherers. Why not? Alrighty. So 11 buys. Provinces cost 0. Can I find a pilot here? It's a toughie, but I think it might exist. Sure, let's top deck some coppers. Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to have to choose them, but it just auto-resolved because I only had coppers in play. So, yeah, turn 6. I'd say it's a pretty strong kingdom. Main takeaway here is Renaissance can be kind of busted sometimes. Hardbot, Hardbot to its credit, looks like it's clicked mostly some good cards. Obviously, all these are really strong. Hardbot did make the mistake of being player 2. And in a kingdom that can last 6 turns, well, you know, the one extra turn that player 1 has can make a whole world of difference. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. But, you know, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.